everybody. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my sisters and their disabilities. So this is Emma, this is Misley, this is Melanie, and these of course are Melanie's kids. So anyways, I'm going to start with Emma. So Emma has OCD and dyslexia.
Yeah, so I have a hard time reading and writing.
Okay. That's what your dyslexia is?
Yeah, that's what the dyslexia that I have is.
Okay. So what words do you get confused?
I get supplies and surprise confused. Since I have a hard time also spelling really hard words.
Like what?
Like, I have a hard time spelling the word occasion and the word financially.
Okay, you have a hard time spelling those words?
Yeah, and sometimes I mix up what an occasion is and what an obsession is.
So what else do you get confused since you have dyslexia?
I don't know.
Well, have you ever gotten letters mixed up that were lowercase?
Well, yes. I've mixed up B, D, M, and W. And I've also mixed up P and Q and N and U.
Wow. So that's your dyslexia.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Really? I mean, I have a hard time spelling the word occasion too, but that doesn't mean I'm dyslexic. Because I'm not.
Okay. So you have a hard time with the word occasion?
Yeah. I also had a hard time spelling the word surprise for some reason.
So you're not dyslexic, but you sort of had a form of it.
Yeah, I probably had something like that, but it wasn't classified as anything.
Okay.
So you don't know how to spell the word surprise either.
Yeah, I don't. I have a hard time with it.
Yeah, occasion and surprise can be hard words to spell, and financially can be a hard word to spell.
Yeah, it can be.
Yep, it is. It's a very hard word to spell, financially. Although the hardest word to spell ever is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and it's the longest word in the world. First introduced on Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay. Are you sure about that?
Well, that's where I first heard it, so I'm pretty sure everybody else first heard it when it was on Mary Poppins. Yeah, because supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that's a long word, and a lot of people can't spell really long words sometimes because they're hard, and it doesn't mean they're dyslexic or autistic. It just means that the word is not spelled as it's said. Because some words aren't spelled like they're said. And that sort of bothers me.
Yeah, it never really bothered me until you mentioned it. I mean, I struggle with these things. I struggle with spelling, and I struggle with reading and writing.
Yeah, I know, Emma, I know. So now, Emma, tell me about your OCD.
So basically, my OCD is when I hear that 1D3 number that I don't want anyone to say, and that's why we've been saying 1D3 in Lammy's club, because of the fact that I have a trigger of that number.
Yeah, I know. I know. So, what does your OCD make you do?
It makes me want to wash or wipe my hands when I hear a word that I don't want to say.
You mean you don't want other people to say the word?
Right. I don't want other people saying words that trigger me.
I know. But they're just words, Emma.
Yeah, I also don't like talking about gross things, since they can make me nauseous.
Really? Okay. I have nausea too when I get grossed out by gross things.
I know. I always hear you throw up in the morning.
I know. I know I do that. So, Emma, what else does your OCD make you do?
Well, I always want to smell something good when I smell something bad.
Do you have turned up hearing and a high sense of smell by any chance? Because you could have autism and be undiagnosed.
I don't have autism. I don't have turned up hearing and a high sense of smell.
I know. I know you've said that, but it still could be true. So you don't want to smell gross smells or hear about anything gross.
Yep, that's correct. And I get triggered by certain words in the 1D3 number.
Like what word?
The word toot kind of freaks me out. And especially the beans song. I hate the beans, the magical fruit song. I really hate that song because it's just so disgusting. And I also don't like when you sing peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter poop.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a gross boy version of the peanut butter jelly song.
I know. Well, you shouldn't be saying it in front of me.
Yeah, it sort of grosses me out too, even though I sort of find it funny.
I know.
Is that all you want to say?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now we're going to move on to Ms. Lee. So, Ms. Lee, what is your disability?
So, I've had diabetes and then I got all kinds of cancer in me.
Did you ever have pancreatic cancer? Because my grandma had that before she died.
Not really. It was mostly lung cancer and ovarian cancer. And then I beat it years later after I had it.
Okay. That's pretty good that you beat cancer, the horrible disease.
Okay.
So, what disability do you have now?
I have a muscle weakness. And I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it either unless I look it up. But I will get it in my head eventually one day.
I know, I have a muscle weakness which makes me unable to walk. But I can still move my arms, kind of. I just can't move my legs as much anymore because I feel like an old lady with brittle bones.
I know, I understand. So basically, you have something that an old age person has.
I know.
Well, I hope you live a long time then.
Okay, I will.
And Melanie, what is your disability?
So, I have autism.
Okay. So what makes you have autism?
Nothing. There's no cause. Nobody knows what causes autism. So I don't really know for sure.
Okay. You don't know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what causes autism. And no one else does. And even doctors can't figure it out yet.
I know. So what makes you have autism?
The fact that I have processing delays, which means it will take me a long time to think of something or a long time to finish my sentence. So the thing I do for people like that have more to say I wait and I ask, do you have more to say? And then they say yes or they say no. And then I continue talking.
Okay. Well, remember that, guys. If somebody needs to finish what they're saying, let them finish what they're saying. Just ask, are you done yet? Or something like that.
Okay.
So, what else do you have trouble with in autism?
Well, I have trouble socializing with people, and I get social anxiety when I'm just around strangers.
Okay. So, you're only comfortable talking to people that you know.
Yep.
I mean, I have the same thing, processing delays and social anxiety where I only want to talk to people I know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to see if my children can talk.
Okay.
Can you guys say any words? Delilah? Joseph? Ba, 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 ba. That's not what I expected. They can sing like that with a baby voice, and they can sing like babies. Yeah, I have a feeling they're not going to be able to talk until they're 5. Like, I didn't talk till I was 5.
Well, if you want to know something, I didn't talk until I was 3, and then I started using sentences when I was 4 or 5.
Wow. So you were a late talker too?
I was. I do have autism just like you.
Okay. Can we end it?
Sure. So that's it for the video, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share with friends and family, and also check out our other videos. Anyways, I talked about my sisters and their disabilities, and now I'm pretty convinced that Delilah and Joseph may have autism. Anyways, that's all we have to say for today. Anyways, bye.